SpookyWoods. First haunted house of the season. Brought Tony with us. First time coming in a few years.
Yeah, I have been here once before. It's been, probably maybe 10 years or so since I've been here for the Halloween, the haunt. I've been here for corn mazes.
Every year.
And Christmas.
Or at least every other year.
Yeah, every other year. And then we came here for Christmas last year.
All right, and I brought... Who stole my hat again? So she can cover her eyes. All right. Join us. Shall you? As soon as we got in the queue and got stopped.
There's another one here.
These two are. Oh yeah, look at them. One ain't coming. Riley ain't coming.
That would not be right.
Riley just didn't want to come. Hold your fingers up when they ask you how many. Okay. And then start it back.
Can you get in front? The day I met you, I felt back just why I left you. I was insane. Say, and pain I think when
fingers up when they ask you how many. Okay. And then start it back.
Can you get in front? The day I met you, I felt bad just why I left you. I was insane. Play that Blink-182 song. I will beat to death on Tucson.
No man can come to me except the Father which has sent me.
You be close.
I'm not going by myself.
Tony.
Somebody let me sit with them.
Wait, are they going to touch me? No, those are glow sticks. The lights in such a way on your Where are the people? We're gonna go.
We got one here. We got a live one here.
Oh yes, we have them all sizes, anywhere you need. Yes, come in.
Mama.
Oh yes, smell them.
Whoa, wait. Oh, there we go. All right. How many? How many? Go. Maybe you can 62. bus take the last one? We took a bus. How many you got? There's a lot of people. How's she know my name? Hey, Noodles, I got you, Noodle. I don't like holding this noodle because it gets a little personal.
Sorry, excuse me, sorry.
Thank you so much. You got it, Noodles.
Look, I got my noodle back.
Are you sure? I wouldn't let her go first because the first ones get off scot-free. I'm just saying. I'm lying too, but I'm just saying. Have fun, be careful if something gets in your way, turn. It's dark. How many do you guys have? Just 2. You had 16. Yeah. 5. That's close. Get a little hole. Little cloud. Oh, that was a good one. Wait for it. Ooh. That's gonna take a second to clean up my tent. Alright, you 5. I wish you the best. You should have put the little ones in the back. They're easier to take if you could went home. How many do you have? Just 2? That says 6. 3. What? Wow, somebody got left out of that. I'm up, you know. Wow. How many? I mean, you can put her in the back and it'll just be 2. If something, wait a minute. If something gets in your way, turn. And if it's dark, walk like this. And if you hear big noises, you probably should run. You ready? After you, I told you to go first. Except for they've got 3 at least. They've got 2 here, 1 up there, maybe a 4th one. All right, we just went to SpookyWoods last night, shooting the recap video the next day because Tony was tired and didn't want to do it last night. No. Tired, and who you gonna believe, me or her? Put your money on me, as the struts say. Put your money on me. So what'd you think, Tony, of last night's event?
I enjoyed it. I had not been there in probably a good 10 years for their haunt anyways. We go there pretty regular for their corn maze, and we went just last year for their Christmas event. But their haunt had been a good 10 years, and it was good then. There was a few things, one in particular I didn't like last time that they did not have this time. Those like rubber inflatable things that you have to squeeze your way through.
Claustrophobic.
I don't like that.
Room. Is what it is.
I'm glad they done away with that. So they did not have that, and so then that made it more enjoyable for me. Sometimes the dark rooms kind of scare me. I don't like not seeing or knowing where I'm going, and I felt like I was losing Kenny a couple of times, but he was actually right there.
Oh, the smoke, the fog one time was so thick we had to stop and let it thin out.
Yeah, because they couldn't see. Couldn't even see where to go. But it was good. I mean, that's the point of it. Sometimes that's the scare factor, you know. But I really enjoyed it.
I thought they had a clown room before. Didn't see it this time. And I thought the idea of paving their midway was to have stilt walkers and sliders. And they didn't have either one of those. I don't know if they plan on adding them throughout the season or just decided to scratch that plan for this season.
Yeah, I said, well, maybe it's because it was open at night. Maybe they just didn't have the people there that they needed for that. I don't know, but we'll see maybe as the season goes forward if they have them other days there.
I know we showed up, parking lot's supposed to open at 6:30, and they started forming lines before they even parked us. It was probably 10 minutes before we even actually got to pay to park, which was $10 cash.
Yeah.
The rest of the event is cashless. Parking is still cash, but you can pay with card. It just costs $11 to park your car. We also got a code for the discount after we had bought our tickets. We could have got tickets last night for $13.
Yeah.
We'd already used a previous code, so we didn't pay full price. We got
it was
three general admission.
Last minute thing. I guess they decided to try to, I don't know if they just
boost sales.
Yeah, I didn't feel like they had enough people there, but I thought it was pretty packed.
Yeah. There was a bunch of VIPs and what's the other? The upper, there's 3 tiers. There's instant access, 30-minute wait, and about an hour and a half wait. And close, that's what we did was the general admission, and it was real close to the hour and a half wait. It was like an hour and 24 minutes before we started going, an hour and 19 minutes, maybe.
We timed it on our thing, so you should have it on.
Yeah, I will put the pictures in the video, and I did show the start of the video. I don't think you sent me the time on yours. Jocelyn sent me one.
Well, I didn't send it because it was about the same, so I didn't see the need.
And they added icons. I really like the icon sign. I wish they had put the icons, more of the icons in the midway to where people could take pictures with them. You could have them in the scare as well, but there's really not a Freddy house or per se a Texas. They did a wonderful Jason part. They did the cabin and they did the lake and stuff like that. Yeah. And they had a Dr. Loomis there, but they didn't have a Myers house or anything like that. So they could have put some of those. They could have had characters scaring you, plus they could have had additional characters in the midway for picture opportunities. I thought. They
had Michael in there. He just wasn't at a house. He was like in the woods as soon as we come in.
I also thought they had way too many victims. They could have had more Jasons, or more icons. They could have had Scream. They could have had more icons of terror in there instead of all victims. And one lady was hollering, "See what he did to my face?" And it was completely dark. Couldn't see what he did to her face. If you're going to say something like that, you need to be in the light. Some of the characters walking around out front, witches, and some disease characters, plague or something like that. The costumes were on point for those. They were real nice.
They had a Leatherface too.
Never did see him in it.
No, I mean
see him at the beginning of it.
Beginning, yeah.
Yep.
House at the Leatherface house.
Yeah, like I said, it would have been nice to have them walking around taking pictures in the midway.
Or they could have used more scare actors, period, in the midway. You saw just those very few. Now, when I saw them, they weren't really scaring. They were just walking around.
I thought they had too many victims in the icon area. They could have spread more of them out. Yeah. Has mine on that. They didn't have the projection on the houses this year. I don't know if they've done away with that. Niece pointed that out, that they didn't have it. I always liked going through the corn maze and the explosion that they have. That is a great little bit. We usually like the corn maze real well there. It's probably our favorite corn maze. We didn't do it this year because my back has been out. If you watched the rock
The
Louder Than Life, Part 4. I was down and out.
Down for the count.
So I limped through the hunt and caused some issues from people passing us and stuff like that.
There was a lot of people that thought we were too slow. They never said anything, but they were, just right on us, like sort of like this. I'm like, back off a little bit.
And it caused a gap in the people, so we were missing some of the scares, and that was on our own because I was limping pretty good. The circle where you go through, the disoriented, I don't know what it's called.
Oh, the thing that goes round and round and round.
Yeah, the circle.
It wasn't going round and round.
Right. Yeah, it was not working as well. It didn't even have the paint on it or whatever. I don't know if they've stopped running it. I don't know the answer on that neither. What we did buy was we picked up another souvenir cup. It's got the horror, it's got the Christmas on it, it's got the corn maze on it. We also bought donuts, mini donuts, apple cider. They're delicious.
Especially when warm.
Yep. 2 left, by the way. And we picked up a picture. I'll put that in for you to see. I'll put the timings, and we're gonna go to 3 or 4 haunts, 4 or 5 haunts. We're gonna time them all. I'm gonna tell you the prices of them, and give you a fair, judgment which one you like, which one you think's getting your money's worth, and which one you don't think is. You can rate for yourself. You can look at the time, and you can see the price, how long you had to wait, parking, all that. We'll give you all that details. How much did we pay for this?
It was, the price on the website was $35. With the discount we used, it saved maybe $7 per person. So, what does that come to? 35 minus 7?
28.
28. I can't do math in my head like I used to. So it was about 28 per person is what we paid. So I don't know if you have to make reservations, because they had an 8 to 9 slot, and then they had a 9 to 10 slot. I think they're just telling you just to arrive during your time slot so you can get in at that time, and they're trying to have like a bunch of people at one time. They didn't really necessarily say, if you're 8 o'clock, you can start lining up here. If you're 9 o'clock, none of that I heard. Of course, I don't know how that works. We may have not been there at the 9 o'clock. We were probably going in the haunt. I don't know. So,
yeah, they opened the gates at like 7:40 finally to get in. Said 7:30 it would open. We then stood in line for the haunt, like I said, about an hour and 19 minutes to get in. And then the haunt itself was probably about an hour long too. So it's about a 2 hour and 30-minute experience for us.
We went to the bathroom first, and the lines were long for the women.
Yeah, we didn't put that in the times.
No. We didn't start the time until we got in line for
and I actually stopped to wait. Not when we was going through the zigzags to get to the point to stop. When we got to the point where we were stopped and when we started the time. And then we started the time through the haunt when we went through the door of the first portion of it.
Right.
My niece get what is the lap. She put laps on it. We learned how to do that this weekend. Us old people.
Who knew? She looked at me and she said, I said, how do you start? I can't start it again without resetting it. She said, just lap it. I'm like, what do you mean? I don't know what that is. So yes, as old people learned how to just lap it.
Yep, we just lapped it. Next up is Woods of Terror. We'll be out there this coming Saturday.
Yep.
It's one of our favorites. And then I think we take a break from haunts and we do a 3 Doors Down show. And then we come back and we do Lake Hickory, I think. Or is it?
No, it's vice versa. October 7th is Woods of Terror. 14th is Lake Hickory. And the 21st is Three Doors Down. Not a haunt.
We got 2 horror cons coming up too that we're going to be out helping some people with spooky, kooky.
Yeah, Kooky Spooky. That's the name
Costumes.
of the costumes, not the haunt.
We'll be helping them out in Raleigh
I don't know the name of the haunt.
next Saturday, next
We'll
Sunday.
we'll figure that out.
Next
Let you know.
Sunday. And then the other one's Tiny
Tiny
Terror. And it is moved from Hickory to Conover.
Lenore.
Lenore. And we'll be out there, both those cons helping her.
And we're probably going to do a Scarewinds at some point. We just have not figured out when.
Yep. It's going to be on a Sunday. Do know that.
It'll have to be on a Sunday.
I think it's going to be the 14th of October.
15th.
15th.
Because the 14th is on a Saturday. So yeah, probably the 15th.
And we'll once again time that. Going around and showing you what we can of that event as well.
We also plan on going back to the Hollerin' Haunts Hayride. That is after the Three Doors Down. So that'll be at the 28th.
Halloween weekend.
Yeah. And there's actually 2 places down there we may check out.
We want you to like, share, and subscribe. And if you have comments, leave them in there. Just drop and tell us what doofuses we are. Or I am. I don't care. Or if you enjoy these videos, tell us you enjoy these videos. And how non-smart we are. Or smart she is.
We're just having fun. And we'd like for you to watch us have fun.
We'd like for you to comment and have fun with us.
And subscribe.
We would. We're still trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so we can go live at some of these events.
Yeah. We're close. We're real close to 900 right now. So we're getting there after 3.5 years.
Taking a while. Other people with channels just jump up and blow by us, but we're still plugging away.
That's okay. Like I said, we enjoy it.
Yes, we do. I'm Kenny. This is Tony. And she's got plenty more for you to listen to. Go ahead, tell them. Tell them what else you had to tell me.
I already told them all. I already told you all I had to say. I don't know.
She says I cut her off, and now I'm giving her plenty of time.
Oh, now he's doing this.
Plenty of time.
When I said he's cutting me off, he don't cut me off now on purpose, and then he's doing this.
Happy wife, happy life. Because I've gotten some chewing outs after some of the videos. Blessings.
Not just for me. There was somebody else that brought it up as well. A viewer.
He's a doofus, though. You know who you are, Todd.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll be taking the niece with us to the haunt. She really enjoys all of them. So she'll be going to all of them with us. She can't wait to go to Scarewinds, and she likes going back to Lake Hickory. Is one of her favorites.
There was a moment, I will add this, last night that she got really scared.
She does real well with this. She doesn't get scared usually, because she's been going with me for a couple years now.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, what got into her last night.
She jumped off, and she was by herself, and they fired that chainsaw up after her.
And she took off.
She took off running and made circles around Tony.
Yeah, because Kenny was still on the tram trying to get off.
Because 2 other girls were trying to get off just as fast as she was. When I say girls, they were not
I was
girls.
already off because I was the first
They were
one
16 or 17.
in line right there. And so next thing I know, I thought I was being pulled down. I thought I was going to go down to the ground. She's tugging on me and going around in circles around me. And here's the chainsaw man going around me trying to follow her. And it was good times.
Well, once she started running, that pulled in all the rest of the creatures that were there.
Oh, yeah. They love that. Once they see you running and screaming, that's what they want.
And it took her a little while to grab her composure again.
Yeah.
She was out of sorts for a little bit.
She was good, though, towards the end. She finally got it back.
Yeah. And she wasn't ruining it for other people because she likes to point out boo-hoes, or that's a real person. That's not a real person. She likes doing that quite a bit now. But What are you gonna do? You feed them, you send them to school. So what else you got?
That's it.
Are you sure?
That's all I had to add.
Are you sure
I think
you
so.
don't have anything else to say before we
I
leave?
think so, unless you want to add in where we ate at and how good it was.
We ate at the Pioneer Family Style Restaurant in Archdale. We enjoyed that.
It was a buffet. It was really good. We overstuffed
Country style.
ourselves. I thought Kenny was gonna have to roll us down the hill into the hump. That's it.
Well,
Okay. Till the next adventure.
see, she says that, and if I say it, I'm saying the wrong words.
I have to.
But I've done said it a couple times. Do you have anything else? Do you have anything else? Do you have anything else?
Next adventure.
Horns up.
Horns up.